Benny Rodriguez is getting ready. He not only brings immense talent, but also a contagious enthusiasm for the game. He'll look to put those skills on display today. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers and the Milwaukee Brewers. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Benny Rodriguez steps to the plate for the Dodgers. He's got some power, no doubt. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
Late on that fastball.
They just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
That hits the dirt, and the count is 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Smith stands at second with 2 gone. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That missed by a lot. And the count's even at 2. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Next offering misses down and away. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
When you go that deep into it at bat, the hitter usually comes out on top.
First and second, 2 outs. Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. To the right side, Wade. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 are left. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. No score. One out and a runner at second.
Second baseman, Benny Rodriguez.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
0-1.
Fly ball pretty well struck out towards right center. That one carrying. Gone! That ball was crushed. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 2-0. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And You know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Standing in is the power-hitting second baseman, Benny Rodriguez. His homer earlier is responsible for the only runs they've scored in this one.
Yeah, forget small ball. They're kind of living and dying by the long ball so far in this one.
Peralta, 22 years old, and he was a second-round pick back in 2025. Next offering in there for a strike. No balls, 2 strikes. That's a strikeout. Woody Keller says he won a round. 1 hit, 1 left. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, 6. Runner at first with 2 away. Garrett Mitchell getting ready to hit. The pitch. To the right side, Rodriguez. 3rd out. 1 hit in the inning, a solo homer. Through 8 full, it's the Brewers 4 and the Dodgers 2. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Rodriguez will hit next. He's already homered here in this one. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
All season long, he's racked up a number of saves, and sometimes the adrenaline doesn't get high enough until there's a runner or 2 on base.
Late with the swing there.
Just about gives his skipper a heart attack, but that's where he functions best.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a strikeout for the 1st out here in the 9th.
Well, Boog, I'll tell you, when he goes to look at the video of that pitch, he's going to want to punch himself. That slider had hit me written all over it, and clearly he just got a little too excited. Nice work out of the bullpen for that first MLB win, Boog. They turned to him when they didn't have the lead. He kept things steady, and he's rewarded with the W.
First and second, 2 outs. Rodriguez, the next to hit. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. That one's in there. Strike 1. Ball 1 there. And a pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage.
Up next to the Dodgers.
Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Swinging a foul straight back. Two outs. Swing and a miss. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Inside. Going to count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's a little bit low.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
And that is downstairs. And the count's full.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
That one ripped. That's back there. Gone! That ball was crushed. He muscles that one out the opposite way, and they add a pair. It's 8-1. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow through to drive it out of here.
1 out, bases empty.
Eddie Rodriguez.
Rodriguez went deep in his most recent game. There's the strike.
No balls, 1 strike.
Next offering is fouled back. 1 out, bases empty, and a run in. And we're at the top of the 5th. Tap dances out of the way of that one.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Got him swinging.
Good pitch right there. I mean, he's attacking a location that this guy at the plate tends to have trouble with. And there's just so much information in this day and age, sometimes too much information, but the guys that can take that information, process it, and then go out there, Boog, and execute the pitch, go right after that hitter, and get the result that they were anticipating. That's really good pitching right there, and it's a good job of the pitcher and the catcher working together.
And a big swing and a miss.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Over to Turan. 1 double play, and that'll do it for the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Dodgers 9 and the Brewers 1. And up next for Los Angeles, Benny Rodriguez. He's already homered in this game. Line drive, pulls it in, and there's 1 away.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Rodriguez played pretty well in this win. Only 1 hit, a home run.
Definitely a strong game at the plate, Boog, and it's safe to say he made a difference for him. Nice job to help lift the team to a win.
And stepping in is the speedy Bryce Turan. He set a new career high in home runs this year. And Siggy, he's just trying to set the bar as high as possible now.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
On the run, sends it over to first, and it beats him. What a play.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Mitchell.
1 out, Runner at second. Rodriguez digs in now.
Rodriguez.
Swings through that one. 0-1.
Well, strike one is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
Next offering is fouled back. Valdez with some less than fantastic work on the hill lately. And that's
1-2.
outside.
Even the best pitchers of all time have had stretches where nothing was working for him on the mound. Maybe he needs to have his turn in the rotation skipped or something. Get his mind right to get back on track.
Man at second. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Now it bounces away. Can't squeeze it. Probably ruled a pass ball as the runner moves up to third. Two now. And there's a ball. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Well, I don't think there's a hitter alive that hasn't at some point succumbed to that pitch right there. It just looks like it's in the zone the entire way, and then the top spin and gravity take over in the blink of an eye, and it's just such a tough pitch to lay off of.
Bottom of the fourth, and now it's William Contreras.
William Contreras.
Right back to him on the mound. And one gone in the fourth as they get the leadoff man.
Next for the Brewers.
Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Valdez back to work. And a curve is down and in. A little bit low.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Off the mark there. And that's ball three.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
On the corner for a strike. And it's 3-1. And a foul ball. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Throw to first. In time to get him. One away in the strikeout.
I mean, there aren't many curveballs in the sport today that break like that thing does. Huge movement. It's so difficult to get on the same plane and even think about squaring it up, let alone get a piece and hope he throws something else to keep the at-bat alive.
Back here in Milwaukee, we head to the bottom of the fifth. Here's Lamont Wade Jr. And he grounds one to the right side. And the leadoff hitter retired in the fifth.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
First pitch just misses. Rodriguez matched a homer in his last game. And now 2-0.
Yep. 2-1.
Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
In the air, right field. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Now batting, shortstop, Mookie Betts.
1 out, base is empty. Benny Rodriguez steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. And a foul ball. Chris, you look at it, these are the spots where guys can come on, pitch well, instill some confidence in the manager, and all of a sudden
That's a ball.
they're pitching higher leverage spots in the postseason.
Well, in this final month, I mean, this is an audition period for the call-ups, but it's also for that marginal reliever that was on the roster throughout the season to maybe step up and be on that playoff roster.
The 1-2. And downstairs. Swing and a miss. Tied him up on a fastball inside.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game, I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach, figure out how they're beating him, make this adjustment really quick because word will get around the league in a hurry.
Rodriguez with a forgettable showing in this one. Had 3 strikeouts without getting a hit. Never fun.
Definitely did.
Benny Rodriguez getting set for this one. His team leading its division. Can they continue to churn out wins? It's the San Diego Padres taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. 1 out, runner at second. Trevino getting ready to hit.
Trevino.
The 1-2. Comebacker to the mound. Tosses to first, and there's 2 away.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
Welcome back. Last series, the pitching was not good as we take a check of the numbers. Pivetta back to work. Rodriguez in his rookie season, 23 years old. He's knocked in 9 over his last 10 games. Right through there for a strike.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Fouled off. And they'll do it again. And there's a ball. That one misses. 3-2 down. Fights it off. He'll see another. And down on strikes he goes. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Now, Jackson Merrill. Hit on the ground, might be 2. To Betts at second for 1. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. 1 out, bases empty.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
On the ground. To first, and he beats it.
Did a nice job getting there. Good throw, but very difficult to get anybody on that one as far as you had to go and throw.
You know? Yeah, no question. Tommy Edman at the plate.
Number 25, Tommy.
Rodriguez leads off first with one away. In the dirt. Runner on the go. That one the other way, and a base hit. Safe at second, and he gets back in.
Now
Back to the top of the lineup. Mookie Betts will make his way to the plate.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
The pitch. He's trying for third, and they're all loaded up.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. The game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
So bases all loaded up. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Freddie Freeman. Swung on, belted. That one back there. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Runners tag up from second and third. He'll score on the sac fly, and now just a 2-run deficit. Check swing, and he went. And it's 0-1. There's a swing and a miss.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful. Not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
Inside, almost got him.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. And the sweeper is off the plate. Got him swinging. Pulled the string on the changeup.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
2-run game, a 2 away here in the bottom of the ninth.
Second baseman, Freddie Rodriguez.
Now, Boog, this is a real tough place for visiting teams to come in and close out ball games for a win.
And a big swing and a miss.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
They're down to their final strike.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never had a chance.
Got him, and that's the ball game. Rodriguez had a game to forget in the loss. 1 hit, but 3 strikeouts on the day.
I don't want to pile on a player when he's down, but that was a lousy game at the dish. They'll need to get better games from him to have better results as a team.
So 2 down. Benny Rodriguez steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
He really needs to start making more contact. Almost 2 strikeouts per game over his last 10.
Rodriguez with an uncharacteristic stretch of poor play lately. And a swing and a miss there.
Even superstars have their slumps from time to time, Boog, and he's no exception. He's too good to struggle much longer, though. I'd expect him to turn it around soon.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2. And the sweeper misses for a ball.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
just off the outside edge. And it's 3-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Tied up here in the early going. In the air, right field. Franklin under it. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We head on. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Here's Jesse Winker. Right side, Rodriguez. Throws to first in time, and Winker is set down.
The third baseman, number 13, Manny Machado.
Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Musgrove back to work. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball.
You know, these Dodgers doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. One thing that really stands out to me is how they've only struck out one time. That's good discipline right there, and on top of it, they're producing more than a hit per inning.
Check swing, and he went. Going to count 1 and 2.
All those numbers mean this offense is really making the defense work by just putting the ball into play. Anything can happen at that point.
And him out front for strike 3.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday.
2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
No balls, 1 strike.
That one fouled off. Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. Swing and a miss, struck him out. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. Benny Rodriguez steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 0 for 3 in this one. Swings and misses. 0-1.
Well, he threw that fastball right by him. Gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at-bat?
And fires in a fastball at 95. The Dodgers threatening. Foul ball still 0-2. And ball 1.
1-2.
Ah, that got him. And that's going to force in a run. Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. Hernandez, the runner at third. Rengifo over at second. Rodriguez on at first with 2 down. Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. 1 run is in. Now 2 runs score, and they extend their lead to third. Tag, got him. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. So in the end, 10 come to the plate. 6 of them come around to score. We're through 6 full. LA's on top, 13-2. Rodriguez had the kind of game you'd like to avoid.
Well, I don't want to pile on a player when he's down, but that was a lousy game at the dish. Sure, they got the win, but if he performs like that, it doesn't make it easy.
Next for the Padres, Jackson Merrill. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
and here it comes. Hit weakly on the ground. Throw on to Freeman, and there are 2 outs.
Batting fifth, the second baseman, Jake Cronenworth.
Man at first with 1 gone. Standing in is the power-hitting second baseman, Benny Rodriguez.
He's struggled to make contact lately. Almost 3 strikeouts per game over the last 5.
Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
0-2.
This one in the dirt. On the ground left side, 6. Can't glove it cleanly. Gets off a throw and saved. Couldn't recover from a misplay.
I think he just rushed that one. Great chance to turn 2, and as an infielder on a play like that, I think guys can get a little excited and forget to make the play 1 step at a time. Could have been 2 outs. Instead, they get none.
2 on, 1 out. Now it's going to be Dalton rushing. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Fly ball to right. Franklin. And there's 2 down.
Batting ninth, the
First and second, 2 outs. And here comes Tommy Edman. A swing and a soft liner. Base hit. Coming home. Here's the throw to the plate. But it's offline. And they lead by 2. So the batting order turns over. Mookie Betts will hit next.
Mookie Betts.
Squirts away a little bit. Traffic on the bases with 2 already in to score. Bottom half of inning number 2. Runners on the move. That's out to center field. Merrill sizes this one up and makes the grab. And that'll do it. But 2 runs for them, and they jump ahead. We play 2 full. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Padres nothing. Now here's Jake Cronenworth.
Second baseman, Jake Cronenworth.
And he grounds one to the right side. Throw on to Freeman, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. First and second here, no outs.
Second baseman, Benny Rodriguez.
That one misses, and it's 1-0.
You know, these Dodgers showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Next offering is fouled back.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. First and second, no outs. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Ground ball could be 2. On to Cronenworth. Back to first, and that is a double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Man at first, one away.
Number 3, second baseman.
Here's a fun fact. Dodger Stadium was also the home of the Los Angeles Angels for 4 years in the 1960s while they waited for Anaheim Stadium to be built. When the Angels were playing games at home, instead of Dodger Stadium, they called it Chavez Ravine Stadium.
Foul ball there. The 0-2. Ball 1 there.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Lined, and that's a base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away.
Now batting, the catcher, Dalton.
Dalton rushing steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Struck him out looking.
Oh, nice job right there. He struck him out twice. The pitch before looked like it was strike 3. Doesn't get the call. Bears down. Throws another quality pitch for the strikeout.
2 on, 2 outs. And that one hit to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 2 left on. 7th. Back here at Dodger Stadium, bottom of the 8th. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Benny Rodriguez. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
You know, these Dodgers, simply
1
put,
strike.
are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 10 hits over 90 miles per hour in this game. It's kind of turning into BP down there for some of these guys.
2 strikes.
Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out.
Just blown away in that at bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. Got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
Throw on to Freeman. Now 1 gone in the 9th.
That's a huge
Rodriguez had a rough go of it in this game.
Well, at least they got the win, Boog. That's got to be the only thing lifting his mood right now. The coaching staff knows he's capable of more, and he does too.
Benny Rodriguez looking to bounce back after struggling last series. Can he turn things around today? It's the Arizona Diamondbacks taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. First pitch coming your way next. One down. This is Corbin Carroll. He's a former All-Star Game MVP, Singy.
Lots of pitches thrown in this first inning, and it's kind of that nightmare scenario for starting pitching. But you know what? It's still early enough. He can settle in. He can get some length if he just cleans up his mechanics a little bit.
Ground ball right side, could be two. There's one. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground. Nice ground out.
Bottom of the inning, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Benny Rodriguez. Fought back to work. Fouled off down the right side. Next offering is fouled back.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Down and in, moved his feet.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
That's the first sweeper we've seen today, and the batter made a mess of it.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
And now, James Triantos.
James Triantos.
One.
Right side, hard hit. Slings to first, and a quick out, number one. Man at first, one away. We haven't seen a break in the weather, and the umpires might be forced to make a decision soon.
Yeah, I think so, Boog. I mean, everyone looking and wondering when they're going to stop play. It definitely feels close.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. He tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
And a big swing and a miss.
You know, these Dodgers looking to
strike.
string together better at bats when they have runners on, but it just hasn't happened for them yet. They only have one hit with runners in scoring position, so a lot of squandered opportunities. It's tough because those are moments you just can't get back.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3.
Oh, tough night at the dish. Punching out for the 3rd time right there. He just hasn't looked very comfortable at the plate. A little unsure of his timing right now. Not picking up the spin and location of these pitches. He'll have some adjustments to make.
Now it's the second baseman, Benny Rodriguez. 3 strikeouts already. He's 0 for 3. And that one fouled off. 1 out, base is empty.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
And a foul ball, he stays alive.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Ball 1 there.
1-2.
That's outside.
2-2.
And the count is even, 2-2. All tied up. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And that one lifted in the air, center field. Drops into the glove. Out number 2.
The center fielder, number 25, Tommy.
Back here at Chavez Ravine. And now it's going to be Giancarlo Mateo.
Oh, there's a reason why he's at the bottom of the order. Struggling as of late, but a knock here would be a huge lift for him and for his team.
Rodriguez. 1 up, 1 down.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to 3rd, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a hit, but at the end of the day, it's a good at bat, especially when you're playing extra innings.
Rodriguez with a forgettable showing in this one. And 3 strikeouts without getting a hit. Never fun.
Well, at least they got the win, Boog. That's got to be the only thing lifting his mood right now. The coaching staff knows he's capable of more, and he does too.
4-3 our final score. A 1-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon. All right, ready to go here. And now the center fielder, Jake McCarthy.
Center fielder, Jake McCarthy.
On the ground, right side, Rodriguez. On to first, and an easy out to start the game.
Batting second, the shortstop, Geraldo.
Man at first with 1 gone, and here is Benny Rodriguez.
Too much swing and miss in his at-bats recently, averaging 2 whiffs per game in his last 10.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
Well, strike 1 is so critical in an at-bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
That one fouled off. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Man at first, one away. And Sale ties him up that time, gets the strikeouts. One of the things Chris Sale likes to do, get inside on the righties.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday, another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
This is Corbin Carroll. Glass now, ready and deals. Double play ball to second. Over to Edman. Over to first, safe.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Nobody out, runner at first.
Second baseman, Manny Rodriguez.
And that is out of play. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Carroll makes the grab, 1 down.
The third baseman, number 6, Jenkins.
Corbin Carroll stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
Carroll.
On the ground to second, might be 2. Good feed, that's 1. Throw to first, but he beat it. 1 out, base is empty. Thompson, in his 7th season, he features a sinker, a slider, and he works in a 4-seamer. Pitch misses there, and that's ball 1. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
1-2's the count.
And down on strikes. And there are 2 down.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
Foul ball there. And that is the ball game. Rodriguez with a forgettable showing in the loss.
Well, Boog, not too much to lift his mood right now between the loss and his own poor day at the dish. Coaching staff knows he's capable of more, and he does too.
Now it's the right fielder, Corbin Carroll.
The right fielder, number 7, Corbin Carroll.
Ground ball right side. Rodriguez sends it to first. 1 out in the top of the first.
Batting second.
First and second, 1 out. Rodriguez, the next to hit. Hitless of the first 2 games of the series. He's 0 for 8. On the ground to third, might be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. And that's 2.
Poetry in motion there as the second baseman turns the double play. Nice throw to first, and that's the way to end the inning.
Start of the 4th. And now here is Gabriel Moreno. And he grounds 1 to the right side. Rodriguez tosses to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
First and second, 2 down.
Second baseman, Manny Rodriguez.
And there's a foul ball. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
And that's downstairs and outside. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Gets to it, on to first. Got it. Inning over on the strikeout. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across one. We played 4. It's the Dodgers 1 and the Diamondbacks nothing. Back here at Dodger Stadium, top of the 6th inning. Now the D-backs catcher, Gabriel Moreno. Right side, Rodriguez. Whips it to first. Now 1 gone in the top of the 6th.
So critical to keep an eye on the pitch count this time of the year. Guys can start to run on fumes a little bit. Mechanics can drop off. And we know they need him to be fresh and ready for big innings in October.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Rengifo coming home. The throw in. It's offline. The run comes in, and they lead by 3.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Jarvis checks the runner. Rodriguez dives and can't get back in time. He's picked off.
It's so rare that the pitcher is able to be that quick and make an accurate throw to second base. It's just not a normal thing for him to do, but does a really nice job there of getting it to that middle infielder and the tag being put on the runner. Nice pickoff right there.
Rodriguez in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. And a swing and a miss.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days. You would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. That's so hard to play catch-up.
Next pitch misses inside, and it's 2-1. Outside with a breaking ball. That's ball 4. Trying another fastball, but missed the spot.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Grotterol picks over, and he's back safely. Runner on the go. And a base hit. The throw to third. And the throw's offline, safe at third.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure strike. Really important at bat coming up now.
Mookie Betts digging in a huge spot. Tying run at the plate. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. The run scores from third, and it's an RBI single, and now just a 2-run deficit.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Rodriguez did well enough for them despite the loss. Had a single and an RBI.
Didn't light the world on fire, but he held up his end okay. I'm sure he'd like to have a better game and help him win going forward.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers and the San Diego Padres. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And now, Benny Rodriguez.
Too much swing and miss in his at-bats recently, striking out nearly twice in each of the last 5 games.
And first offering is fouled off. Hernandez off of first with 2 away. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
No ball,
He's given up
strike.
a couple of runs, but the pitch count really not as high as you would think. Might be able to get.
No, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. On to the bottom of the first. Manny Machado coming to the plate for the Padres after homering earlier in the game.
Yeah, and nobody has hit more home runs for the Padres franchise than Manny Machado.
You're right about that. It was just last. Throw on to Freeman. Machado out of the play. And that is the inning. Padres leave a pair. They trail it here 2-0. 1 out, bases empty.
The second baseman, Benny.
You know, the first manager to ever win a game here at Petco Park was Tony Gwynn. Yes, Tony Gwynn. They had a college baseball tournament here in March 2004, and Tony managed San Diego State to a win.
Swings and misses. 0-2 now.
He was really trying to stay back for something off speed. That's why he was so tardy on that swing.
That smash towards center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there are 2 down.
The third baseman, Luis.
2 aboard, 2 outs.
The second baseman, Benny Rodriguez.
And takes low for ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
Swing and a miss.
Belly just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
That one almost got him.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Luis Rengifo up next for the Dodgers. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Swings through that one for strike 2.
We got a full count. 3-2.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Stays alive. Two on, 2 outs. And that one hammered. That's back. Gone! That ball was crushed. His 18th home run of the season, and they add to their lead. It's 8-0. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. When you're lacking velocity, it's so critical that you move the ball around, change speeds, even try to trick the hitter at times. But when you give up a home run right there, manager doesn't have a lot of patience because the velocity's not there to overcome and get the swing and miss.
Base is empty, 1 away. Now it's the second baseman, Benny Rodriguez. He's already homered here in this one. And there's a foul ball. Next offering is fouled back.
Inside, ball 1.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Now batting, the third baseman, Luis
Rengifo now at the plate. Runner takes off. Base hit. And now two aboard.
Hey, whatever works, right? Doesn't have to be impressive. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Hit on the ground might be two. On to Cronenworth.
He's out.
And that's two. So no runs, 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Dodgers 8 and the Padres nothing. Rodriguez really excelled in this one and contributed to the win.
Really impressive work at the dish, Boog. He gave his teammates a lot of opportunities in this one, and that's really all you can ask him to do.
Here's the second baseman, Benny Rodriguez. Homered last night, added another hit as well.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Check swing, and he went. Strike one. Man at second. Yeah, that's fouled off. No score here in the second.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
That one ripped. That's down. One hops off the wall. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Luis Rengifo gets a chance to hit here. Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. Next offering popped in the air. Right field. Franklin settles under it. 2 away now. Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman.
The center fielder, number 25, Tommy Edman.
Up the middle. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Safe. And the runner from second scores on the play. And they take a 2-run lead.
Andy Cohen.
Taking a look at some notable Rookie of the Year candidates this season.
Rodriguez.
Waldron back to work. On the ground, right side. Bryant steps on the bag. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
The third baseman, Luis Rengifo.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. Manny Machado, the next up for the Padres.
Machado.
On the ground, could be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. On to Freeman, double play, inning over.
Poetry in motion there as the second baseman turns the double play. Nice throw to first, and that's the way to end the inning.
One-run game, one out, one on. Rodriguez went deep in his most recent game. Fouled off down the right side. Smith at first, one gone. That
That's a
one
ball.
missed. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Got him swinging. Cameron Eden, the next to hit. Holding on to a one-run lead here at the bottom of the seventh. Ground ball could be two. Beats the second, out there. Over to first, safe.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Back here at Petco Park. Now it's the second baseman, Benny Rodriguez. And that one fouled off. Fought off foul.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Brings it in, and there's one down. First and second, no outs. Rodriguez digs in now. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. That's strike one. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Next offering misses down and away.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with two strikes.
Outside low. The count now 2-2. With the go-ahead run standing at second. And here in extra innings. That misses the zone. And now it's 3-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
The healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98. But a really good pass at the ball.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Well, you got to be pretty quick with the bat speed these days. So many guys throwing in the upper 90s, and you see the velocity on that one. Just tough to catch up to. I mean, guys are coming in, and they're going max effort. They're not looking to go a long distance. They want to get as many strikeouts as they possibly can.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Stepping in for San Diego, Jake Cronenworth. Ground ball right side, and that one handled. That takes care of Cronenworth.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
Rodriguez with an okay game in the loss.
Not his best showing, but I hope he isn't too self-critical after they took the loss. Some things to build on in this game.
Close one here today, and your final 5-4. A one-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi saying so long. And next for L.A., Benny Rodriguez.
He struggled to make contact lately, averaging 2 whiffs per game in his last 10.
Malley, a 6'3" righty, 210 pounds. He joined the team as a free agent.
That's
Just
outside.
missed. And a swing and a miss.
Threw that fastball
One
right
ball,
by
one
him,
strike.
slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to
That's
climb the
ball
ladder.
2.
And that one misses up and in. And it's 2-1. And a big swing and a miss. 1 out, base is empty. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
Count is
Just
3-2.
missed.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound, he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Gone! That ball was crushed. That'll fire up the dugout. His second home run of the series. It's 1-0.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
And we're back. And now the right fielder, Christian Franklin.
The right fielder, Christian Franklin.
Swing and a ground ball. Rodriguez throws to first in time. 1 up, 1 down. Sasaki with a stellar run lately on the mound, really carving up lineups. 2 outs, base is empty.
Second baseman, Benny Rodriguez.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs. And a big swing and a miss.
This guy's
0-2.
pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Swing and a ball popped up. Right. As this one sized up, he's got it. And that is out number 3. Do it for the Dodgers here. They're down 5-1. Here's Manny Machado.
Machado.
Up the middle, Rodriguez. Sends it to first. Machado is out. That is the inning. Padres go down quietly. They're up 5-1. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Malley back to work. Late on that fastball. Double-barreled action
0-1.
in the bullpen for San Diego. Lou Trevino, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up. Kolek warming up as well.
It really looks like
0-2
these
the count.
hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there. Thought it was a pretty good pitch, top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Rodriguez at the plate now as he chases after
0-1
that
the
one.
count.
Wow, that's not even close to the zone.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
No ball, 2 strikes. Ball, that's out.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Salas collects, fires to first, out on the drop, 3rd strike, 2 gone.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Rodriguez had a good day at the office, even in defeat. Just one hit, but it did leave the yard.
No question that he delivered at the dish for him. Even though it wasn't enough to get them the W, this was a good showing at the plate.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers and the Arizona Diamondbacks. First pitch coming your way next.
And now, please welcome your Arizona Diamondbacks.
One down. And now the shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo. Right side, Rodriguez. And he's out.
He's out.
Batting third, the second baseman, Ketel.
2 outs, nobody on. Benny Rodriguez steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 1 run batted in yesterday, their only run of the game. Rodriguez with some struggles at the plate recently, not uncommon for rookies. And Sale deals. Swing and a miss.
You know, Boog, at the start of my career, I got only 3 hits in my first month, but I kept at it, and I finished the year hitting 300. I know he's going through.
And that is that. No runs, no hits, no errors. Now to the bottom of the second. No score. So the batting order turns over. Jake McCarthy stands in now for the Diamondbacks. 0-1. Puts a bunt down. Save!
Sometimes you can get a little too aggressive trying to cut off that lead run and try to make something happen that really isn't there. Got to take that sure out at first base. Not sure what happened right there in terms of communication.
Rodriguez stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around.
No, inside.
Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And there's a ball. The next offering misses, and the count is filled up.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. Outside, and that is ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at-bat. Runner at first with 2 away. And up next for Los Angeles, David Fry. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at-bat.
First and second, 2 outs. And now it's going to be Andy Pajes. Runners on the move. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And it drops in. The run comes in to score from second. And it's an RBI single. And they lead by 2.
Comes through with the RBI. There are a lot of nicknames people have attached to hits like that. Blooper, flare, duck snort, lawn dart, etc. But whatever you want to call it, it's a knock. And those are the ones that will make you smile as a hitter just about every time.
So 2 down. Here's the third baseman, James Triantos. On the ground, right side, Rodriguez. Over to first. Third out, and that ends the frame. Nothing doing for Arizona, and they trail it 4-1. One out, bases empty. Rodriguez launched a homer in his most recent game. That
Count
misses the zone. Ball 1. And that is out of play. Next offering is in for a strike. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Next offering in the dirt. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That one misses in the dirt. On the ground to third, and that's a fair ball. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in, and he'll pull into second safely.
Man, that was a pretty good battle at the plate, and I'll tell you, it feels pretty good as a hitter when you grind out a hit like that. Nice job keeping it fair as he turned on it down the line, and once it got through the infield, it was a double all the way.
Now the third baseman, David Fry. Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. Hard hit left side. Whips it to first. And there's 2 down. Solo runner at third, 2 outs. Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
One ball.
In the dirt. Runner stays put at third. Rodriguez at third with 2 away. Up the middle, base hit, and a run comes in.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
And next for LA, Benny Rodriguez.
Benny Rodriguez.
And that one fouled off.
You know, these Dodgers showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. The numbers say their chase rate, or swings at pitches outside the zone, is under 25%, and I think that's a big reason why they're scoring runs.
That one
ball,
not close.
2 strikes.
And it's 1-2.
By not chasing out of the zone, they're getting good pitches to hit. When you can do that, you have a much better chance to square up the baseball and do damage like they have so far.
And a ball and 2 strikes. Center field. McCarthy puts it away for the out. And there's 1 away. Now it's the second baseman, Benny Rodriguez. He's got some power, no doubt. And that is cut on and missed. That's strike one.
Oh, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult.
Smoked on the ground a second. Slings to first in time.
The batter, the third baseman, David Fry.
Rodriguez with a good game to help lift them to the win.
Well, every team in the league wants hitters who can consistently deliver games like the one he had today, because it can help you get wins like this one. Nice job.
So 2 down, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Benny Rodriguez.
Seems like he's making contact with everything lately. Working on a 5-game hitting streak.
Swing and a miss. There's the slider. And it's 0-1.
Well, strike one is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
And it's fouled away.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Just misses.
Ball
1-2 the count.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
And down on strikes. That's out number 3. Back here at Chase Field, bottom of the inning. And now the catcher comes up to him, Gabriel Moreno. Ground ball to the right side. Gloves it on the dive. From his knees, the throw. Nicely done for the out.
Look at how he dives right there. Is able to pop up to both knees. Not enough time to get to his feet, but he threw a cannon across the diamond to get the runner.
Man at first, one away.
Second baseman, Benny Rodriguez.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. And that one fouled off. Ball one there.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Come on, punch him out.
Off the mark there.
Outside.
2-2. Ohtani leads off first with one away. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 2-2. Runner on the go. In the air, center field. Matos has a beat on it. Drops into the glove. And there's 2 away. So back to the top of the Arizona lineup. And the batter now, Corbin Carroll. To the right side, Rodriguez. Throws to first in time.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Geraldo. Now batting,
Jarvis, a 6'2 righty, 195 pounds, a former first-round pick in 2020. Late swing fouled off. Strike two.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
Goes down looking for the strikeout. That was pretty nasty.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
And a foul ball.
You know, these Dodgers, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've logged 6 hits at 90-plus exit velocity, and that doesn't happen by accident.
And that one almost got it. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Whips it across. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, third baseman.
Rodriguez had a pretty poor showing in this game despite the win.
Well, at least they got the win, Boog. That's got to be the only thing lifting his mood right now. The coaching staff knows he's capable of more, and he does too.
So digging in, Benny Rodriguez.
Benny Rodriguez.
That's hard hit on the line. Squeezes it, and that's the 3rd out. So they get 1, but end up leaving the bases loaded. Bottom of the 1st. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Jake McCarthy.
Jake McCarthy.
On the ground. Rodriguez. Handles, throws to first, and a quick out, number 1. 1 out, bases empty.
Second baseman, Benny Rodriguez.
Check swing, and he went. And that is strike 1.
0-1.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Slings to first in time.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And we're back. All set for the top of the 6th. At the plate, Benny Rodriguez. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Dodgers, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. Just look at how the ball's coming off their bats, and tell me it's fun playing defense at this level. They've got 7 hits at 90-plus miles per hour exit velocity, so you got to look alive out there.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Hesung Kim stands in now for the Diamondbacks. To the right side. Throw on to Freeman. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. 7th inning coming up. We are tied 2-2. 2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some.
Runner on the move. Strike in there. Throw. Save.
Now a good opportunity to potentially jump ahead in this game here in the later innings.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. The high heat, too much on that one. Here in the bottom of the ninth, one out. Here's the third baseman, James Triantos.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Textbook bat control right there. Got a pitch on the outside, saw it deep into the zone, and just barreled it up, went the other way for the knock.
Rodriguez goes after that one for strike one.
Big time GM right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
Swings and chases a low one there.
Yeah, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
That misses the zone, and that's ball one.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss.
Oh, and now a wild pitch. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
Well, that right there can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball's gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it because you're already in scoring position.
And a ground ball to first. And he handles it himself for the out.
Good onside run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
Back here in the desert, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the DH, Hesung Kim. On the ground right side, Rodriguez. Got him on the off-balance throw. One up, one down.
Now batting, third baseman, James Triantos.
Rodriguez had a game to forget in the loss.
Well, Boog, this is a game he'd rather forget. He needs to wash this one off in the shower and do better next time out.
And the final score here, 4-3. A one-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi saying so long. So up next, Benny Rodriguez.
Benny Rodriguez.
And a big swing and a miss. Burns, a Northern California native. He was a fourth-round pick out of St. Mary's, where he played alongside an outfielder who eventually made it to the majors. Yeah, that guy's name was Tony Gonsolin, made it as a pitcher.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Outside, and the count is 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
One out, base is empty. Comebacker to the mound. Slings to first, and now two gone.
Batting seventh, the third baseman, Luis Rengifo.
Now the third baseman, James Triantos.
James Triantos.
First and second, no outs here in the finale of this four-game set. On the ground right side, 4. 6. 3, but it's not in time, and they just get one. Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. Swing and a miss. Safe at second with a stolen base. Otani stands at second with 2 gone. Swings through that one. Next offering is outside.
2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Back here at Chase Field, stepping in, Spencer Torkelson.
Spencer Torkelson.
On the ground, right side. Sends it to first. And 1 gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man.
Number 25, Giancarlo Mateo. Leading off for Los Angeles, the second baseman, Manny Rodriguez.
Burns back to work. Close, but call the ball. And that is ball 1. Fought off foul. Rips that one to right. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 1 down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Yeah, that's fouled off. With the go-ahead run at third, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Brings it in, and that's the 3rd out. Dodgers strand a couple. Still tied, 1-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. This is Corbin Carroll. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. And there's 1 down.
Now batting, the shortstop, Giraldo.
Rodriguez had a rough go of it in this game.
Definitely didn't do much of anything for him in this one. I think he knows he's capable of more. They got the W, but he wasn't the reason why.
Benny Rodriguez is ready to go. His team comes into this one with the best record in the majors. All eyes on baseball's elite today. It's the Milwaukee Brewers taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Rodriguez getting ready to hit.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
Late on that fastball.
Well, if he's going to steal second,
0-1.
you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Runners at the corners with 2 outs. Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. That one missed. And a swing and a miss. Huge strikeout there. Here's Lamont Wade Jr. Chris, he's definitely going to finish the year with a new career high in homers. We just don't know how many he's going to hit quite yet. Slow roller up the middle. Rodriguez whips it to first. Now 2 away. 1 out and a runner at second.
Second baseman, Benny Rodriguez.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Strike 2.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
That misses the zone. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Fights that one away. Still 1 and 2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. He tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Swing and a drive, deep right field. And it hops over the wall for an automatic double.
Well, this tends to happen more often in this park than others, and that short fence is just so inviting for hitters. You see a lot of balls bounce over for an automatic double when no one can run it down.
So 2 on with 2 away. And now it's Ivan Herrera. Hit in the air, right field. Butler coming on. He's got it, and that is the inning. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. We played 4. Runners at the corners here, 1 away. Rodriguez digs in now.
Well, the way these two teams have battled in this game, you know you need more. Got to continue to add runs if you're going to get out of here with a win.
Fouled off. He was late. Chris, you look at it. These are the spots where pitchers can come on, pitch well, instill some confidence in the manager, and all of a sudden they're pitching higher leverage spots in the postseason.
Well, in this final month, I mean, this is an audition period for the call-ups, but it's also for that marginal reliever that was on the roster throughout the season to maybe step up and be on that playoff roster.
Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. And a ball evens the count. And there's a ball. And they're all loaded up.
Inside. Ball 4.
You get a walk, and you get a walk. Everyone gets a walk, Boo.
Ivan Herrera steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Goes down looking.
Got to give him a huge amount of credit on the mound right there. He got squeezed a little bit on the pitch right before that one. You know it should have been a strike. Everyone in the building knew that it should have been a strike, but he didn't.
Now snap throw to first. Rodriguez back in on a dive.
Oh, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
Ball 4, and a run comes in to score.
He's really gotten himself into a mess out there and now forces home a run with the wall. This inning's definitely getting away from him.
So bases all loaded up. And up next for Los Angeles, Dalton rushing. 1-2. Flares it into the outfield. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. But they take the lead thanks to a 5-run outburst. We're through 5. It's the Dodgers 10 and the Brewers 6. First and second, 2 outs. Rodriguez will hit next. Gets a swing and a miss with the sweeper.
0-1.
Strike 2.
0-2.
Got him. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. We're through 6 full. It's the Dodgers 11 and the Brewers 6. First and second, 2 outs. Now here is Zach McKinstry. Saying you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. Ground ball to the right side. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Dodgers slug their way to a win in this one. Rodriguez had a game to forget. 1 hit with 3 strikeouts on the day.
Well, I don't want to pile on a player when he's down, but that was a lousy game at the dish. Sure, they got the win, but if he performs like that, it doesn't make it easy.
Here's the third baseman.
The third baseman, Brock Wilken.
On the ground, right side. And that one handled. Tosses to first. 1 out in the second. Base is empty with 2 away. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Benny Rodriguez. That one ripped. And it hits the fence. Around first, heading for 2. And that's a 2-bagger.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
So up next, David Fry. In the dirt, blocked. Man on second, 2 down. Runner breaks for third. Swing and a ground ball. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 1 left for L.A. They trail here 1-0. First and second, 2 outs. Next for the Brewers, Lawrence Butler.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Over to Diaz. Third out. Brewers strand a couple, but they lead it 1-0. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Hall back to work. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
Well, a come and get me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
And that is out of play. Gets a piece and stays alive. That's to third. Slings it across, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. One down. Zach McKinstry up now for the Brewers.
McKinstry.
Glass now, ready to deal. Up the middle. Dives, and he can't hang on. Safe at first as they can't make the play. Two out, space is empty. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
2 strikes.
Looking to get the tying run on base.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Nope, that's inside.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Butler makes the catch, inning over. Rodriguez played okay, but not well enough to boost them to a win.
Not great, not terrible, just kind of an average game. He's got better in him, Boog.
Next for Milwaukee, Garrett Mitchell. And Singy, we already know he's going to finish the season with a new career high in home runs. One out, base is empty. To the right side, Rodriguez gets it to first, and that is out number 2. Benny Rodriguez steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 2 for 7 in the series so far.
Well, the offense really struggled last night. I mean, it was awful. So I think picking up a run right here, that's going to get him going a little bit.
Tap foul at the plate. 2 outs and a runner at third here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. That one fouled off. And now the lefty on the ground right side. And a base hit knocks in a run.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Really protected with 2 strikes right there. Pitch wasn't even close, but man, he got the barrel to it somehow. Nice job of bad ball hitting. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Now a chance for David Fry. Runner on the goal. This one in the dirt. Throw save. That's a stolen base.
Well, that steal right there is wanting to take advantage of having a really good hitter at the plate. Now they've got a much better shot at bringing home a 2-out RBI.
Hard hit left side. Whips it to Mountcastle. That ends the inning. Second and third, 1 away.
Dodgers, the second baseman, Benny Rodriguez.
That one finds the zone.
0-1's the
Well,
count.
in this situation with runners on, you got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
That one lifted to left. Perkins makes the grab. Runner tags for home. He's in on the sac fly, and they take a 2-run lead.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at-bat. Got the job done.
First and second, 1 out. McKinstry now at the plate. On the ground, could be 2. To Betts at second for 1. To Diaz. That's 2.
Well, the second baseman made that one look easy. Great feed to the shortstop. Shortstop completes the play. They get out of a jam, and they end the inning.
Two outs and 1 in scoring position.
Benny Rodriguez.
Intentional walk here with 2 out. They set up a force at any base to end the inning.
The third baseman, number 6.
David Fry steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Gets under it and pops it up. Mountcastle. And that is that. 1 run in the inning, but they leave 2. We're through 6 full. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Brewers nothing. So 2 down. Now it's the second baseman, Benny Rodriguez. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Smith off of first with 2 away. Swings through that.
Ahead 0-2 in the count. Sure, you've got 4 pitches you can work with, but throw something you can command and get this at bat over with as quickly as possible.
On the ground. Tosses to first, and the inning is over. So a run on 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. 9th inning coming up. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Brewers 1. 2 outs, bases full. Zach McKinstry up now for the Brewers. The Brewers down to their final strike. And he hits a ground ball right side. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Dodgers claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense. Rodriguez had a solid game for them, a real contributor. Singled and drew a walk in this one.
Well, every team in the league wants hitters who can consistently deliver games like the one he had today, because it can help you get wins like this one. Nice job.
Benny Rodriguez getting ready. Two rivals set to square off and leave it all on the field. It's the San Francisco Giants taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. First pitch coming your way next. Ready to go? Here's the center fielder, O'Neal Cruz.
The center fielder, O'Neal Cruz.
Swing and a ground ball. Rodriguez slings to first. One out in the top of the first.
Batting second, the second baseman.
Next to hit, Benny Rodriguez.
The second baseman, Benny Rodriguez.
Come on, Benny.
Rodriguez in his rookie season, hitting 7th in today's lineup, and he's driven in 8 runs over his last 10 games. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Next pitch
Yep,
is
that ball went out.
outside. And a swing and a miss there.
Well, and those hitters
2
count
balls, 2
sometimes
strikes.
can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. So 2 away with nobody on. Here's the third baseman, Matt Chapman. Hit weakly on the ground towards second. Rodriguez tosses to first, and that is the inning. Nothing doing here this half. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. We're tied. Welcome back. Last series, the pitching was not good as we take a check of the numbers. Hicks back to work. That clips the zone, and that's strike 1.
You know, these Dodgers, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Make it 7 strikeouts for him.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Rodriguez lays off down low as he digs in for the 3rd time. Swings and misses. And the count is 1-1. Two outs. And that misses. 2-1.
Boog, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
Just missed.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
Check swing, and he went. Counts full, 3-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The Dodgers threatening. In the dirt.
Really got himself into a mess out there, and now forces home a run with the walk. This inning's definitely getting away from him.
2 outs, bases full. Digging in, Luis Rengifo. Now the 0-1. Hard hit, right side. Throws to first in time. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. So they get 1, but end up leaving the bases loaded. 7th inning coming up. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Giants nothing. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
Now, Boog, this is a real tough place for visiting teams to come in and close out ball games for a win.
This one driven deep, way back there, and it's gone. We are tied. Home run number 20 on the year. It's 3-3. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. So good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrist to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
First and second, 2 outs. And digging in for San Francisco, Brett Wisely. The 2-2. Ground ball right side. Gets it to first. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. They put 2 on the board, 1 hit, no errors, but 2 are left stranded. Last chance to even things up. We head to the bottom of inning number 10. Rodriguez played well, but couldn't lift the team to a win. Just 1 hit, but it did leave the yard.
Well, definitely a strong game at the plate, and it's safe to say he made a difference for them. They didn't get the win, but they'll take performances like this one from him.
So 2 down, and up next for Los Angeles, Benny Rodriguez. Went deep in the ball game last night. Rodriguez recently earned Rookie of the Month honors. And a big swing and a miss.
The way this kid played over the last month, it's no wonder he got recognized for it. We'll see if he can keep it up as the league adjusts to him, though.
Sliced hard but foul. Tying run is at first. Bottom half of inning number 2. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Cruz gets under it. And that is that. 1 left for LA, and it remains 1-0. 2 aboard, 2 outs. Just missed. Swing and a miss. And now it's even 1-1. Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run.
2 strikes. 2-2 to count.
Drive base hit into left field. And that one's going to get into the corner. 1 runs in, coming home. The relay to the plate, and he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. 1 run, a pair of hits, no errors, and 1 left on. On to the top of the 5th we go, all tied 1-1. Go ahead run on base. Here's the second baseman, Brett Wisely. So RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout. I think you attack him in this spot.
Throw on to Freeman, 3rd out. So they're able to work around a pair of walks in the inning. Last half of the 5th coming up, all tied 1-1. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position.
Second baseman, Benny Rodriguez.
And that one popped in the air, left field. Squeezes it. That is the inning. So the Dodgers leave one. They're down 2-1. New inning getting started, and digging in for San Francisco, Brett Wisely. Ground ball right side, Rodriguez. The throw to first, and a quick out, number one.
The third baseman, Matt Chapman.
Benny Rodriguez digs in now. And that one fouled off.
All season long, he's racked up a number of saves, and sometimes the adrenaline doesn't get high enough until there's a runner or two on base.
And that one fouled off.
Just about gives his skipper a heart attack, but that's where he functions best.
Next
Ball.
offering misses, and that's ball one.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
That's great location on that pitch, right on the edge of the strike zone, and clearly the deceptive and unique movement of the screwball just froze him at the plate. I'll tell you, I don't envy these hitters trying to contend with that.
Rodriguez played okay, but not well enough to boost them to a win.
Not his best showing, but I hope he isn't too self-critical after they took the loss. Some things to build on in this game.
Second inning set to go, and digging in for San Francisco, Jason Dominguez.
Dominguez.
To the right side. Tosses to first, and quickly one away in the second.
Batting sixth, the catcher, Blake.
Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far.
The second baseman, Benny Rodriguez.
Casilla back to work. Check
Nope.
swing,
Ball
no
one.
appeal. In the air, left field, down the line. Dominguez ranging back, and it's a foul ball, but it had the distance. Rip towards third. Handles, throws to first. One up, one down.
Now batting.
Here's Elliot Ramos. Man at first, one away. On the ground to third. There's one. Double play. What a clean killing to end the inning. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. On now to the bottom of the fourth. It's the Giants 2 and the Dodgers nothing. Nobody out. Runner at first.
Number 3, second baseman, Benny Rodriguez.
Squirts away a little bit. Nice job behind the plate there.
That's a ball.
Smith gets his lead at first with nobody out.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Check swing, and he went. Going to count 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
And that's down and away.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Just misses with that one.
Well, as a pitcher, when you make a big pitch down around the knees and don't get the call, it'll eat at you out there. So some handle it a little bit better than others. And right here, clearly letting me off here a little bit.
And there's a hit. Runner stops at second, and the first 2 reach to start the inning.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely. And that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
Here's Mookie now. First and second, no outs. Last half of inning number 5. And they're all loaded up.
That could jumpstart an offense that's really struggled to score in this one. Don't want to wake a team up with the free pass.
Bases loaded, nobody out. Yandy Diaz, the next to hit. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Brings it in. Runners tag up from second and third. He'll score on the sac fly. It's 2-1.
Well, right there, he's definitely looking for more than just a sac fly with the bases loaded and nobody out, but you'll take it. Now it's up to the guys coming up behind him to pick up the rest of those runners on base.
Runners at the corners here, 1 away. So here's Kyle Tucker now. Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third.
1 ball, 2
This
strikes.
one in the dirt, but no advance from the runners. Two on, 1 out. Line drive, base hit. In from third is the tying run. And it's an RBI single. It's 2-2.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. 1 down. Next is the designated hitter, Elliot Ramos. Looking to get the tying run on base. Right side, hard hit. To first, that's out number 2.
Now batting, the first baseman, Andrew Vaughn.
And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the second baseman, Benny Rodriguez. Loaisiga, a righty that throws with power. 32 years old, and he's a native of Nicaragua.
Aye. 0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Well, that's that
No ball,
slurve
2
right
strikes.
there. He threw it extremely well. You talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
That
1
one
ball,
missed.
2 strikes.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
Loaisiga fires. That misses the
2 balls,
zone.
2
Ball
strikes.
2. Tapped out in front of the plate. And that one handled. Sends it to first. And they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
Up next for the Dodgers, the shortstop, Mookie.
Rodriguez did okay for them in this one.
Maybe not his best showing, but they got the win, and he should be happy about that.